Hi folks, and we're back in Elder Scrolls Online this afternoon, where we will be carrying on in Cold Harbour. We've begun the assault on Molag Bal, and things are not going well. Our forces are scattered and we need to regroup. So we'll be carrying on from where we were last time. Checking everything's working okay. Cool, that looks good. And Twitch Inspector is good. Excellent. So we'll get straight back into it. Last time we'd rescued some members of both the Mages Guild and Fighters Guilds who had got spread out in Cold Harbour. Now what we're trying to... And we'd also recovered 2 of 3 Lights of Meridia, which are gems that we need to rescue one of the key characters we've got to get on our side here before we can begin our assault. And that's an Ayleid king who is imprisoned here. So we are attempting to find the 3rd of the Lights of Meridia. And we've come across a location called the Library of Dusk, which looks like it might provide that, which is where we are right here. So we're hoping that in exploring this place we will find the 3rd of the Lights. Oh. Cool, so let's just do these little bits. Do we have any crown crates? We do. So let me just check something. Okay, so drops are enabled. So if
an excellent selection.
You have got your ESO account linked to your Twitch account, which you need to do from the ESO website, you can get drops for watching.
That you purchase a crate from the store.
So let me just update the stream title.
This one finds it funny that a bird is the only animal you can throw and still be helping it. Pakroti is still waiting. This one has endless patience.
Okay. Sorry, that was in the wrong box. There we go. Cool. Right, so yeah, we don't actually want any more, mate. Thank you very much. So, do we have... We have our primary stats increased. So, let's just refresh our memory on the quest. Examine the prisoner notes. Right, that's these things here. Prisoner Raynor Vanus Damir, male, notes Dwemer artifice expert, held in room with yellow crystals and eye of means more of Vanna, appears heavily susceptible to illusions but may possess Dwemer inspired devices. Search carefully. Okay. Right. Prisoner Lady Clarice Lawrence. Breton female. Noble explorer, held in room with cross and meridia banner and blue crystals, may be resistant to illusory spells. Observe closely. And the 3rd one. Prisoner Tallinger, Altmere male, capable mage, held in cell with Star of Azora banner and blue crystals. Okay, we must now enter the Library of Dusk. Okay, here we go. In the mortal realms, the library is known as places of learning and scholarship, where those who seek truth may be able to find it. A library in Cold Harbour is a place of indoctrination, where one will find only the truth according to Molag Bal. Fair enough. Myself a nice green tea as well, so... I have to say, the load times are still taking a little while, aren't they? And I thought the last update was supposed to speed them up, but obviously not having been in these areas before, I don't know how long they would have been before the update, so it's an observation. Find Raynor Vanus.
What a creepy place. I can feel something tugging at my mind. Find my brother and the scholars, and hurry. The spell might adapt and eventually trap us in here too.
Okay. So, Raynor Vanus is somewhere in front of us. Possibly. Okay, so why did you just put Raynor Vanus down? Oh. Okay. Remember the details of Raynor's room. Right. Doesn't say a word. Oh, all right. Okay. So we haven't remembered all of the details, and we'll end up brute forcing this. Unfortunately, not the best way of doing it, maybe. Ignores me. Can you hear me?
Oh, sorry. This book is so engrossing. Could we talk later?
You need to get out of here.
I said I'm reading. Go bother someone with an intellect closer to your own level. I'm sure Lady Clarice and that Ultima Artificer would be happy to listen to your inane ramblings.
Look around. This isn't a normal library. It's affecting your mind.
I don't know what... Wait. You're right. This place radiates Daedric magic. I can feel it in the back of my skull. We need to free the others. Find Lady Clarice. I remember, she realized something important before we were drawn into the spell.
Will he be alright?
I think so. I can still feel the spell tugging at my mind, though. Just in case, Kirith and I are going to our camp outside of the ruins. But I'm worried about the others. Since the spell doesn't seem to affect you, can you look for Lady Laurent?
I certainly can, but what happened in here?
Lady Laurent, Tellinger and I decided to take advantage of our good fortune and explore this old library. The possible gain in knowledge far outweighed any risk involved. But as soon as we stepped inside, the spell started to take hold.
You should get to safety.
Thanks. Kirith and I will head for our camp outside the ruins. Meet us there after you find Lady Laurent and the Artificer.
Right. Remember the details of Lady Laurent's room. He doesn't seem to hear me. Rain will send me to find you.
Raynor sent you? Why? I just found the most fascinating... Wait, where am I?
You were caught in a Daedric spell.
I see. I suppose I should ask whether or not you're part of this elaborate trap, but I sense that you're not an illusion.
I am not.
I can feel the spell, however, crawling back, trying to slip into my mind. What an odd sensation.
You know anything about these ruins?
I remember that we discovered something or another, but the details elude me. Perhaps if I had more time to recover from the effects of the spell... wait a moment. Tellinger said something important just before I became engrossed in this relic.
Where's Tellinger now?
I wouldn't know exactly, but I'm sure Tellinger's around here somewhere. He's really quite clever, and dashing to boot. He reminds me of my good friend Stibbins.
Do you remember what happened?
Well, let me see. We decided to take a look around this old library. I was sure there had to be a treasure or two to make it worth our while. Young Raynor became ensorcelled almost immediately and ran off. After that, things kind of get fuzzy.
You should head for safety. I'll find Tallinger.
Thank you. I'm going to get out of here. I need to find someone.
Keep it down. Wake the dead.
So I might have overkill what I'm doing there. I'm almost tempted to take out the fake ones, but I won't. Cool. Dust Scholar Charger, good. Yeah, I'm definitely doing overkill. But it is fun. Right, if I was to guess very roughly, I would say there's going to be 3 cells and Tallinger will be in the middle one. Messed up my abilities there. And get the siphon off. Ah, right, okay. No time for dots. Okay. Interesting. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Pressing the Q key.
I'm rather busy right now. Come back later.
Are you the artificer who arrived with the Mages Guild?
Would you like me to be? I think my imitation of him is nearly perfect, don't you? But now that you've discovered my deception, you have to die.
Yeah. That won't be happening. Thank you very much. Right, let's do this right this time. Be enough for some of that. These respawn quick. Okay. Right, we know the third one isn't Tellinger. If you can read this, open it. Place a spell of protection on the artifact making it invisible to Daedra. If you're reading this, you're not Daedra, so I can probably trust you. I hope it is you, Clarice, or that promising young Raynor. I'm dreadful to imagine you're both still trapped in this terrible place. The magic here is strong, stronger even than mine. I wouldn't have believed myself so susceptible to simple illusions. Drastic measures must be taken. I discovered a bulge in the lower levels. I plan to lock myself within, hopefully remaining clear-headed long enough to work out a plan of escape. Find me in the vault, then we can escape together. Tellinger. He's gone wandering off. Ooh, platinum necklace of reduced feed cost. Tasty. Both. So this must be this vault. Let's going the right way. We are going the right way. Excellent. Oh, and someone is kindly going on ahead. And you both. Daedra, what a real necromancer can do. Okay. Need to talk to Tellinger. There you are.
I take it that you are the one who read my note? The spells I placed upon it alerted me that non-Daedra eyes examined the writing.
Oh.
I do hope that you are a member of the force from Tamriel. If so, I have something to show you. This vault contains a portal, and the power emanating from it is overwhelming. Something on the other side seems to pierce the veil of illusion that hangs over this ruined library.
You think it's dangerous?
It's inconsequential. Whatever it is, it may serve a purpose in our battle against the Lord of Cold Harbor. If we can acquire it, then this excursion will not have been a complete waste of time.
You must have some idea what the source of power is.
I have my suspicions, but I hate to speculate. If you must know, I think it might be one of the fabled Lights of Meridia. The sources of power she used to hurl the Hollow City into Cold Harbor. Come in and we shall investigate further.
You were right. There is a Light of Meridia here. But are you really telling Jack? I mean, you seem to be. But
Enter the portal and find the source of the power I sense emanating from the other side.
why do you want me to do this?
Because I don't completely trust myself. While I have avoided the illusions that trap the others, I can still feel the pull of the Daedric spell. Find the power source and meet me at our camp outside the ruins. And take this token, just in case.
What does this token do?
Once you go through the portal, the token will attune itself to the access point. If you get lost, use the token and it will return you to the portal. What was once a curiosity that won me fortune and acclaim is now a vital tool in our mission.
Okay. Still not entirely sure you're the real Challenger. You might be asking me to get this Light of Meridia and turn it over to you so you can stop us from actually being able to use it. Because you're a servant of Molag Bal. But you'll find out. Okay. But where am I? Get the bow. Oh, that looks like it could be a Light of Meridia, but I somehow doubt it's unguarded. Unless someone else has been through here and cleared the way for me. Ah, someone has. Cool. Thank you.
These Lights of Meridia can free me from Molag Bal's bondage. Find them and bring them to me.
And you, sir, would be an alien king who I need to find.
Know that you may jump from here and rejoin your friends below. What power I still possess shall keep you safe.
Okay. Yeek. Wow. That's kind of nice. And that seems to be where our friends are. Wow, if he can arrange something like that when he's imprisoned.
Welcome back, my friend. Did you find it? Was I right? Was the source of power I sensed one of the fabled Lights of Meridia?
You were right. I found this on the other side of the portal.
By the eight, that crystal! It is a Light of Meridia. It is said that these orbs of power once allowed Meridia to transport an entire city into Cold Harbor. If an agent of Meridia harnesses this power force, we shall gain a distinct advantage. With Meridia's lights, we can turn the tide of this campaign.
Yes.
Kirith said you came from the Hollow City. We shall go there once everyone has had a chance to rest. Thank you for your help. You know, you remind me of one of my students.
What would he do now?
Once inside the Hollow City, we'll begin helping with the war effort. We must test the Lights of Meridia and investigate methods for destroying Molag Bal's Planemeld mechanism. There is always research to do in campaigns such as this.
Oh. Good to hear. Let me just check something. Cool. Right. Goodbye to you. Thank you very much. So, we're here. We need to get here, the Lightless Oubliette, which is where the alien king is being imprisoned. Just double check that. Yes. Rescue King Laloriaran Dynar. Okay. So not showing up here. So we want to get this moonless walk as well. So we'll set our waypoint there, and off we go. Ah, we have a quest giver ahead. What is this? Abandoned pack. This pack was apparently left behind when this camp was abandoned. I search it. The pack contains some dried meat, a few pieces of fruit, and a handful of root vegetables. It also contains a signet that identifies it as having belonged to a member of the Fighters Guild. I should look around and see if I can determine what happened to the Fighters Guild member. Captain Alfari's journal. Right, something definitely went wrong with the portal spell. Instead of arriving in Cold Harbour as a invading force to be reckoned with, we wound up scattered to the four winds. I'm now captain without a command. Right, I'm not going to read through all of that. We've got to find the captain. So we apparently have to search in the woods. Okay. Here, Captain, Captain, Captain.
These swords, they must be a clue. Now where did those fools run off to?
What the? Placed blade. Swords appears to have been deliberately placed so his blade points in a specific direction. Ah, that's the sword, and it's pointing that way. Examine this. Extinguished campfire is still warm. Okay, so someone does indeed want us to go this way. I'm not going to start fighting things unless I need to. Out here anyway.
These poor creatures, just slaughtered. Nothing ever changes. By Ifra's hairy feet, you outsiders just keep showing up.
I'm looking for my allies.
You and everyone else in this forest, it seems. My clan has already declared your allies to be trespassers. You don't want to know what we do to trespassers. The Shadow Walkers will catch them. They always do.
So they're going to kill them?
Does a fuzzy newt goat have 7 toes? Don't look at me like that. It's a perfectly appropriate analogy. Anyway, I hope I reach them before the hunters do. Otherwise, your allies don't stand a chance.
Why do you want to find them?
Because I'm tired of seeing people get hurt. Ugh. Things need to change around here. We've already spent way too much time talking about fuzzy newt goats. I really need to get moving.
How are you going to find them?
Have you noticed the swords left near these campfires? I think your companions are trying to tell us something. I'm going to keep looking for them. If I can reach them before the hunters, they might just get out of this forest alive. Keep your eyes open and your weapon ready. The shadows here are not your friend.
Alright, she set off in a different direction. Shadows here are not your friend. That's kind of ominous. I kind of like that. Right. We're nearing the Oubliette. Yikes. Image campfire is still warm. Okay, and the sword this time leads us this way. This would go quicker if we actually got on our mounts like we should be.
You need to be alive. You have to be. I need you to help me. I didn't do it. I swear. He was like this when I found him. This poor soldier. He didn't have to die.
Hi Marvin.
At least the Khajiit
Discrimination
got away.
against shadows.
How
Are they
long
ever
he managed
portrayed
to
as
survive,
friends?
though, I don't know. My clan can be very persistent.
At least the Khajiit got away. Ah. Good afternoon, Marvin. Welcome back to the stream. Why is your clan hunting these soldiers?
Because we made a stupid deal long time ago. We became the guardians of this forest in exchange for power and immortality. But look at the cost. Now the Shadow Walkers hunt anyone who dare sets foot in these woods.
I need to help a Khajiit.
There might still be a way to save the other soldier, the Khajiit. But you need to trust me. I won't oppose my clan directly. They're my family. But I can help you find your friend. I just want to make sure no one else gets hurt.
What do you want me to do?
The Shadow Walkers use runners to search the forest, but you'll never see them. They become one with the shadows, all but invisible when the clan is on high alert. There is a way to see the runners, though.
And how can I see these invisible runners?
You need to collect the bark of a Spriggan. The bark's magic allows the creatures to... how should I put this? Feel their way through the dark woods. Infuse the bark with the wisps of light, and you should be able to spot the runners.
I need to know more before I agree to this.
Your friend is out there, being hunted by my people as we speak. If you have questions, ask them quickly so we can get back to the task at hand.
Tell me more about your people.
My clan is ancient, older than you can even imagine. Our tree mender tells stories of the before time, when we lived under the bright skies in the lush forests of Valenwood.
Ooh, and how did you wind up in Cold Harbor?
According to the stories, the Daedric Prince unleashed his fury upon Valenwood. Instead of fighting back, my ancestors decided to offer their allegiance to the prince. And here we are.
So your ancestors just gave up?
Gave up. That's one way to look at it. Another way is to see a clan that wanted not only to survive, but to gain a significant advantage. The Shadow Walkers love power. In exchange for servitude, we were promised power over our enemies.
But you are different.
I explained this to you already. I'm tired of darkness and false promises. Molag Bal gave us power, but he keeps us trapped here. What good is power if we're stuck in this realm forever? I want to see clear skies and stars in the night.
Okay. I have to say I am enjoying writing in these quests yet again. So... we need to collect Spriggan bark, do we? That's going to involve violence, isn't it? Might as well see if we can't. Select this location as well. Okay. Oh, we've got to rescue the Fighter's Guild. That's what's going to turn it. Right. Okay then. Let's ditch that one. Put that one. Actually, let's put that one there. I want that waypoint. Right, Spriggan bark. Here's Spriggans. Ha! And we'll do our usual overkill. Never played this game, but it feels like an even mix of Skyrim and WoW. It's been a while since I played WoW, but I would say you're not far off the mark there actually. It is an MMO. It is very heavily based on the Elder Scrolls, of course. And it's just really enjoyable MMO from my point of view. I do like it. Stories are good. The one Tamriel means that you're not blocked from going into certain areas, so you can do the story in any order you want. Yeah, it's just really well put together, and there's a lot of variety in the characters.
Did you get the bark? We don't have much time left.
Here's the bark.
Just scrape a bit off the top end. There. An old trick I learned living so long in this dreadful place. My friends thought it was funny to hide from me, so I'd use this to see them. It also has an interesting side effect.
Side effect?
While it allows you to see anyone hiding in the Shadow Realm, it also masks your presence from them. I've used this method to avoid patrols and sneak out of the forest. It really works. But remember, the effect is temporary. It doesn't last long.
And this story, it's kind of single player, or can you just encounter other players? You do indeed encounter other players, and I have been. So at the moment, although we're all doing this story on our own, we can be running round and we could be helping each other by attacking mobs, so on and so forth. So how does this work?
Touch the bark to a wisp of light, and then cross the bridge. The runners are searching for the remaining soldier. When you spot a runner, follow him. He should lead you right to your friend. And if the effect runs out, just touch another wisp.
Okay. So this character here is a player, as is that one. Right. So, Shadow Runner. Whoa, okay. Ah, okay then. We'll do this way. Right. I'm going to need a wisp of light, aren't I? See, that's a player.
Why are the creatures acting so strangely today?
Completed. Across the bridge. I have. That must be the Shadow Runner. Get away before it pulls me back. The runner can't see me, but I can see the runner. That's cool. Yeah, I'd say the main thing about this game is it has some extremely well written stories in it. And they're not all hack and slash. Some of them you have to think, some of them you're interacting with characters. So there's an element of variety to it. And of course you've got the whole PvE, PvP, dungeons, raids, etc. At the moment I'm doing the PvE main story quests. I'll move on to the side quests and all the other sort of stuff.
Leave the outsider alone, Warmbloods. You will not harm him.
This one knows there is an entrance to the tower somewhere nearby. Come on, let's get in.
Come.
I need healing!
While we extract, we shall find a safe.
Now!
guessing they isolate the zone with NPCs you can talk to. Yes, there are distinct zones. Those zones are big, but there are zones. Right. Wait a sec. Where are you, Sergeant? You went this way, did you? Okay. So at the moment we're in Cold Harbour, and everything that we've seen so far has just been me doing this bit here. So Cold Harbour is big.
While they are distracted, we shall find a safer place. I found the Khajiit elf. I know the best.
This one does not understand the game the little elf and the snake thing are playing. But we have something important to do. We need to get into this tower. The key to our victory. It's in there. I know this to be true.
Tell me what you're talking about.
We heard voices in the woods. We thought it was other members of our expedition calling to us for help. But Captain Alfari figured it out. The voice comes from this tower. Whoever is locked in there needs our help. And he will help us in return.
What do you know about this Lamia?
The wood elves started hunting us almost as soon as we stepped into this dread forest. They killed Captain Alfari in cold blood. I barely escaped. The snake thing found this one, lost and injured, and led me safely through the woods.
And why are the Lamia and Faranel arguing?
This one isn't sure. The little elf appeared out of nowhere. But at least she didn't try to kill Kabul like the other elves did. They both claim to know how to get inside the tower, but Kamu doesn't trust either one of them.
Head for the city to the east. It's safe there. I'll investigate the tower.
Safe haven in this place. Kamu looks forward to seeing such a thing. Let me rest for a moment before I head out. I wish I could go with you, but until my injuries heal, I would only slow you down. Good luck, my friend.
You have any advice before you head to the city?
This one doesn't know very much about this area, but this one always has opinions. Ask what you will, and I will answer. It's the least I can do.
What do you know about the Wood Elves?
The little elves are ruthless killers. They call themselves the Shadow Walkers. As far as this one can tell, they hunt and kill anything that enters these dark woods. They never even gave us a chance to beg for our lives before they killed Alfari.
What about Faranil?
Kamu never saw her before. She stepped out of the shadows, but she didn't attack immediately. It is apparent to this one that she is anxious about something, and she seems eager to help us. Perhaps too eager, if you know what Kamu means.
What do you know about the Lamias?
When we were searching the woods, we ran into a few snake things. They attacked us when we got too close. They never seemed to actively hunt us, though. And of course, that snake thing over there helped Kamu. I did notice something else, however.
And what was that?
When we were resting at one of the campfires, a group of snake things rushed toward us. But they didn't attack us. They charged the elves sneaking around our camp. The two groups don't seem to like each other. They may even be at war.
If I decide to ask one of them for help, who would you choose?
What a choice. Like deciding whether to roast slowly or leap right into the flames. There is no good answer. But if we were seeking allies, Kamu would choose the elves. They are strong and capable. They could be a great help against Molag Bal.
Not the Lamias?
Well, the friendly snake thing did help me. We shouldn't dismiss them out of hand. They lack organization and fighting skills. But Kamu can't deny their ferocity.
Okay.
We shall help you enter the tower. But first, you must help us against these foul wood elves. Do not listen to their lies. They murder our children for no reason. Please, you must help me save the little ones.
The Wood Elves are killing your
we
children?
We never asked to be dragged into Cold Harbor. We never made a deal with the Daedric Prince. But ever since we got here, the Wood Elves raid our nests and slaughter our children. This cycle of murder needs to end.
Why do you need me?
You are a hero. You stride through Cold Harbor with confidence. and not even the wood elves can touch you. You can win this battle for us, and we will be in your debt. We will show you how to enter the tower, even help you in your mission.
What about the wood elf and her
They
people?
are monsters. They destroy our eggs and slaughter my people. If you aid the wood elves, we can never trust you. The Lamias are powerful. We would be of great help to you, but only if you help us end our war with the wood elves.
I need to talk to the elf first.
I know you can't forgive my clan for what it's done, but they adhere to an ancient promise that will never come to pass. I can help you, though. No one knows that tower better than I do, but I need to ask for your help in return. It's important.
What do you need my help for?
You have to help me convince my clan to break this ages-old agreement. We've guarded these woods and that cursed tower, assuming that one day Molag Bal would reward us and let us return to Valenwood. But that's never going to happen.
How can I change the minds of the Shadow Walkers?
Like me, you've been outside this forest. You know about Molag Bal's plan. You know about the Planemeld. You have to tell them that our agreement is worthless. How can we ever return to Nirn if Molag Bal destroys it?
What about the Lamia, and her people?
Those monsters. We've been at war with them for ages. My people will never listen to you if you take their side. The Shadow Walkers are powerful. We would be of great help to you, but only if you aid me and convince my people.
Why should I help you and not them?
You've seen my people fight. We're trained to kill. It's what we do. Maybe if you can show them that Molag Bal has been using us, lying to us, maybe they'll see his treachery for what it is and join your cause.
This is tricky. Now, ultimately, as far as the quest chain goes, I might say that either choice will work out in the end. But I'm not sure I trust the elves. I'm really not sure I trust the elves. Only one of them has tried to help us. So I'm going to go with this lot.
We shall help you enter the tower, but first you must help us against... We never asked. You are a hero. You will? We have waited such a long time for someone to aid us in our struggle. You have made me very happy, outsider. Now we can get our children back. Now we can have our revenge. The vile and ruthless wood elves smash our eggs just because they feel threatened by our numbers. They even hold some in their dwellings, using them as hostages against us. This is not a way to live. We must get our eggs back.
You must help us because we are natural killers. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the snake folks, obviously they're not someone we would normally deal with, but they seem the lesser of two evils here. So where are the wood elves keeping your eggs?
They keep our eggs in their camps, holding them to keep us docile. They force us to stay near our own nests, hunting us down if we wander too far. We want our children back. We need our eggs.
If I rescue your eggs, you will show me how to get into the tower.
Tower. Yes, the tower. We will help you with that, and so much more. But all of our eggs must be returned.
I will cover
They
these.
hide our eggs in their filthy camps. You must enter their homes to rescue our children, but be very careful. Such an intrusion will result in great pain and death if they catch you.
How do I return the eggs to
I
you?
will find you near the Wood Elves' camp. I have ways of moving through the forest unseen. Can be dangerous, but worth the risk. I will do anything to get our children back.
What do I get out of this
I
again?
will show you how to get into the tower, full of shiny treasures, I'm sure. And we will become your allies against the Daedric Prince. Even fight at your side if that is what you wish.
Wait, outsider. A moment more of your time.
Okay.
I get it. My people killed one of your own. They aren't evil, though. You have to understand.
We signed a pact to protect this forest. The Shadow Walkers believe that if they fail to honor that agreement, we're all doomed.
They did try to kill me too.
Well, yes. I can't argue with that. I understand why you'd want to side with these creatures. I also know you need to get their eggs back. But my people don't need to die while you do it. Recover the eggs, but don't hurt my people.
You're asking for a lot.
I'm not asking for anything you can't do. And I'll go with you when you're done, to help. I've been planning to leave anyway, so now's as good a time as any. You can use me, just don't kill any Shadow Walkers. Please.
How do I get into a camp full of wood elves without killing any of them?
The Shadow Walkers watch the forest, but they're too confident. They leave our camps practically undefended. You could sneak in, get the eggs, and get out. You can do it. I know you can. Please, just consider what I'm asking.
So we have to collect 4 of the eggs with the optional step of avoiding killing any wood elves. So, if we're going to do that... Costumes, we've got Grim Harvester. We have 2 thief outfits, all the sneaking. Give me an axe and call me an orb, but the elves have quite a reputation for scheming and casual racism. Not so much the wood elves. Who we are facing here, but the Outmere, the high elves, yes. Yeah, they've definitely got the casual racism down. Right, we shall wear our Thieves Guild leathers, because we are actually a member of the Thieves Guild as well. Okay, so we can head for the waypoint and then go and get the eggs. And we've got to avoid killing any of the wood elves. I'm actually going to try and avoid killing anything if we can. Yeah, the wood elves are probably the nicest of the 3 elven races you normally run into. The dark elves are dangerous, but the dark elves and the high elves are probably about equal actually in terms of being nasty. They should have known better. True. Right, let's get this waypoint. Here it is. Cool. Right. That is a wild boss. Now, if other people are there, we could go for that. Whoa. Nope, that's not where the world boss is. So a world boss is so tough that it takes a number of players to take them out. Attempting to do it on your own is just not really feasible. So if there aren't other people waiting here for the world boss to pop, there's one person at least. Yeah, 1.5 million hit points. Warcraft lore is a shining example of why you shouldn't trust demons. That is very true. Yes. Yeah, I've got 27,800 health and this thing here's got 1.5 million. So we're going to need more than just 2 of us. So we'll give this a few moments and see if anyone else turns up that might want to help us. How's our weapons charge doing? All good? We need to get the Hollow City back up and running so that we can repair our armors properly. Yeah, we're going to need probably at least 4 people to do this. Elder Scrolls is like that too, but everything is kind of not already great. Yeah, for example, Daedric princes are not necessarily evil, or the Daedric lords and ladies, or however you want to call them. Molag Bal is a Daedric prince, but Meridia, whose aid we are seeking here, is also a Daedra. And she's actually a Daedra of light, but she doesn't necessarily care for humanity. She has her own goals, so you still have to be careful. Okay, doesn't look like this is attracting other folks, so we are going to move on. Right, we've got one of the Wood Elf camps. It's time for us to start sneaking. So basically, if I attract any attention, I'm going to have to run for it. Take more down to earth like the Duomo. Yeah, they like the genocide game, but look at the technology. That is true. Okay, there's elves everywhere. There's one either in the tent or behind the tent. They're in the tent. My favourite fact about them is that everyone calls them dwarves even though they weren't. Yeah, it confused me at first. I thought they were dwarves. Then I realised they were actually a kind of elf, which was a bit weird. Right, I think our path might be clearer if we head that way. Another good thing about this game is there are some very morally ambiguous bits, like the thieving and assassination sides of it. You can have quite a fun character. Alright, let's try and make sure that there isn't an elf around here that we're going to end up having to kill. Oh, that's a law book. Nice. We need that Mages Guild experience. Or because their name was translated from the language of giants. Ah, that's cool. I didn't know that. Right, we can't go through there because there's 3 of them. So we have to kind of hope that there isn't one rating round the corner here for us. Get a good look at this one. Right, let's just get somewhere while we check the map. Okay, so it looks as if... Oh, so we've still got the optional step up, so we haven't completed that. So we've got to be careful. Shadow Elf. Really not sure about taking this route. There's one just behind there, it could go badly.
You recovered our eggs. How wonderful. My people will be most grateful to you for this.
I fulfilled my part of the bargain, now it's your turn.
I must return these eggs to our nest, but there is one more thing you must do before my people will feel truly safe. Please, may I tell you about this final task?
Alright, tell me what else you want me to do.
A council of elders leads the wood elves. They live upon a large rock that floats above us. Queen Fajik's eggs were taken and hidden up there.
Wow.
You will need a key to open the portal and gain access to the floating rock.
Where do I get this key?
The key is divided into 2 shards, each protected by a Shadow Walker Guardian. As soon as you acquire the 2 shards, go to the camp in the center of the forest. My people will meet you there.
Is there a way to get the shards without killing the wood elves?
Why do you insist on not harming the ones who kill my people? The little elf girl. She has confused you, hasn't she? Bah! I do not know the ways of stealth. My people kill, and we do so proudly for all to see.
So I can use the persuade skill, because I've opened up that skill line. I'm helping you, so I'd appreciate your help. Tell me what you know.
I know nothing that would help you. I've already told you that. But think about it. How did you make your way past the wood elves earlier? How did you avoid the runner? That might lead to the answer you seek.
Right. We need a wisp. Let's see, there's the shards. Can we find a wisp somewhere? Kill the people who kill other people because killing is bad. I like their logic. Yep. Right, doesn't look like any of the wisps are around here. So I think... Ooh! I think we're going to have to head back towards the waypoint. There's the bridge. You go over the bridge. Oh no, this isn't the same. Right. Oh, we started over there, didn't we? Right. Let's see if we can find where we were starting from, because that's where the wisps were. There's one. Okay, that just seems to have given us the glowing hand again, which we already had. Yep. To go yet. Hi Subsonic, welcome back, and good afternoon to you as well. Sneaking around in the woods in Cold Harbour while we try to acquire items. Why are those stranglers always near resource nodes? Right. No, we got turned around. Right. Ah, you leave me alone. If I fight you, I might have to go and get a wisp again. Go away. Whoa. Okay, cool. Right. We can get back to our sneaking. I don't seem to have noticed I've taken the eggs. Annoying plant, they have to craft some weed killer. Yeah. Oh, wait a sec. Ooh, big crate. Yeah, some strong weed killer would be good for those plants. Right. That's your logic whenever you're playing Stellaris. Okay. This could all go horribly wrong. Ah, that went okay. Right, where's their central camp? Back down there. Right, it'll be easier if we recall to the waypoint so that we can avoid any elves in the camp as we go through it. I don't want to screw things up at this stage. Now that I've actually managed to avoid killing anyone. Right, the Queen.
You are the outsider who has done so much for my people. I am grateful. Perhaps when this is over, my people can live without fear or worry.
Tzik'nith promised your aid if I helped you.
Once the tyranny of the Shadow Walkers has ended, you will have the help you need. But first, we must recover my children from the Council. Did you acquire the portal shards from the Guardians?
I have the shards.
Direct the shard key toward the portal at the center of the arches. The Lamias will do the rest. Your time is now, my children. Swarm forth and reclaim what is ours.
It says hints, enter the portal, so...
Finally, our children are avenged.
So the council are dead, but I didn't kill them.
The wolves have fallen. My eggs shall be returned to my nest, and my people shall be safe. The Shadow Walkers shall be lost without their leaders. The day is ours.
You killed the elders.
What would you have us do? The Wood Elves slaughtered my people.
Oh, fair enough.
They would not listen to reason. The only chance we had was to remove their leaders. Now, we shall watch the Shadow Walkers crumble.
Will you show me how to enter the tower now?
Now we shall help you. I instructed Tzik'nith to head to the ruined passage that leads to the tower. You shall find her there. Know that the Lamias are in your debt. Call upon us if you ever need our strength and cunning.
Goodbye. Okay. So, we need to go back through the portal. And now we need to get to there. There was me thinking that we were just going to turn up in Cold Harbour and start fighting Molag Bal's forces straight away. Nope. Much more complicated than that. Here we go.
My people rejoice. Most consider us monsters, but you helped us. We will never forget your generosity and compassion. My egg sisters will live, and life, even in this wretched place, is precious. Thank you.
I did what I needed to do.
As I promised, this door leads to the tower. I do not know what the tower holds, but we have heard the cries for help from within. Be careful in there, outsider. This is Cold Harbor. Even the most mundane things can hide terrible dangers.
And what will you do now?
The Khajiit told me of a city of safety to the east. I will take some of my people, for we would very much like to see this city. We will be there if you have need of us, my friend.
Oh. Right. Let's go rescue an old king. Cold Harbor is a series of prisons within prisons. The Lightless Oubliette was specifically built to hold the entities who can manipulate light to magical ends. The wardens of the Oubliette are careful to use only lights of the colder spectra, as these are less susceptible to refocusing. Okay.
Excellent. Bring the crystal with you. You will need it to free me from my bonds.
Okay.
I have waited for centuries. And waited and waited. Do you know how boring that can be? But now, you are here. Just as Meridia foretold.
Meridia knew I was coming?
The Radiant One knows many things. She knew that one day the city she plunged into Cold Harbor would serve her purpose. At first, she thought I would fulfill that prophecy. But I failed. And now, I need your help.
Where are you projecting this image from?
Have no fear. I am as alive as you are. Molag Bal has preserved me so that I can endure his endless tortures. His cruelty knows no bounds. I can't slip free of this Lightless Oubliette, but I have managed to send my projection to meet you.
How do I set you through?
I knew you were the one I was waiting for. Molag Bal locked me away for a reason. He fears me. Once you set me free, we can make him regret the day he made us his enemies.
Cool. That's quite a nice bow. And not everything is susceptible to fire, so...
You made it this far, just as I had predicted. I am glad to see that my calculations were not in error. Now, if you are ready, we have a prison to break out of.
How did you wind up in here?
I was captured shortly after Meridia pushed her city into this dread realm. This prison relies on darkness. Early on, I almost broke free. Now Molag Bal shapes the darkness itself to bind me, suppressing my attempts to escape.
I think Sheogorath visited this guy once or twice. Oh yeah, I think Sheogorath is my favourite Daedric prince. So what should I do?
Molag Bal has trapped me within a pillar of darkness, infused with his own vile energy and powered by the light of Meridia. That, however, will be his undoing. The light of Meridia can also banish this darkness, but you have to bring it to me.
I'm on my way.
To reach me, you must first unlock the prison door. Molag Bal uses crystallized darkness to hold me and suppress my power. Move the crystals from their locations to the prison door, and the way shall be opened for you.
Who are you exactly?
I am the last alien king. In our ancient language, my name means ruler in dark times. I can imagine no darker time than the end of the alien people.
To be honest, the alien people were not exactly nice. How have you survived this long?
I am a servant of Meridia, her master tactician and strategist. Between my master's blessings and the time-distorting nature of this dread realm, I am still alive. Consider that your good fortune, for you will never defeat Molag Bal without my help.
I'll bring the Light of Meridia to you, yes.
To reach me, you must first unlock the prison door. Molag Bal uses crystallized darkness to hold me and...
Okay, so we have to enter the tower first. Yes, the Daedra do not necessarily get along. Cool.
Enter the frozen alcove and collect the flame shadow crystal. Then place it on the central dais at the entrance.
Okay. No doubt it will not be that simple. Her power basically stolen. Yeah. Okay. There's the Flame Shadow Crystal, some essences, and some big Atronachs. Well, we're not going to creep our way past all of these, I don't think. Seems to be the gap we need. Whoa! And we come straight out. Okay. Should be able to take both of these. Cool. Okay, well, we're going through that one, whether we want to or not. Right, let's deal with this essence that's on us. And our dots were sufficient to take out the other one. Whoa! Whoa. Okay. That was a decent fight. Still got our boosts up. Yes, but only for another 6 minutes. Go get another one. Okay, that's letting me through. Ah. I have to go around another way.
Enter the garden and collect the life shadow crystal. Then place it on the central dais at the entrance.
Oh, I didn't think I would get past that one without it spotting me, but I did. Yeah, we can help out from a distance. Quite useful having these nice power people here to help. Right. Keep out things where if we can. That's what this is for. That's 2. Okay. I have to go this way.
Enter the library and collect the Mind Shadow Crystal. Then place it on the central dais at the entrance.
Yikes. Oh dear. Oh, now I've engaged them. Oh, someone's been this way already. Thank you for clearing out these beasties. Right. Okay. They're not going to attack me. Cool. Right, that essence of darkness will though. Yeah, there we go. Right, 3 crystals.
Well done, my friend. Now, enter the Oubliette and set me free. Well done, my friend. Now, enter the Oubliette and set me free.
Here we go. The rules that govern the behaviour of Molag Bal's servants are known as the 701 Edicts. Special cases are covered in the mandatory codicils. Violation of even the least of the edicts can result in a sentence to the scab rings. Yikes. Okay. Right.
You have done well to make it this far. But there is still more to do to set me free. My body is imprisoned within a pillar of darkness, generated by the ebon shards to each side.
Mm-hmm.
Place a Light of Meridia in both of the sconces. Each will create a beam of light that will strike a nearby crystal.
Okay, and then what?
By rotating the crystals, you can change a beam's direction. You may need to rotate a crystal multiple times to connect the beams and form a path of light to the ebon shards. Adjust the crystals until the beams of light destroy the ebon shards. Then the Pillar of Darkness will collapse, and I shall be free.
Okay. Where's the other emitter then? Oh, right, so let's get the... Well, actually, let's deal with this one first. Okay, seems straightforward enough. Okay, so maybe that's... Ah, no, we can't get to another crystal. Right, let's rotate that to begin with. So bright, it almost hurts the eyes. This is frustrating. Is there anything that shows me where the crystal is actually pointing? Okay, I've rotated that twice now. Right. So that's one, that's not done it. That's two, that's not done it. Oh, no, there we go. Okay. Right. Nice, okay, so that's not making us do them all exactly the same way, which is good. That doesn't seem to make any sense, so I think we have to turn this one again. We have a raid. Valley of Tears, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome on in. Welcome, folks. Just give a little shout out. Thank you very much for that raid. Playing some Elder Scrolls Online. We're in Cold Harbour and we're trying to regather our forces so that we can assault Molag Bal and end the Planemeld storyline. And you're welcome for the shout out. I should also say that, you know, with a more general shout out to the Burrito Syndicate itself. Well worth a look. Okay, last one. And what were you streaming today, Valley? What fun were you having? Cool. So we should be able to talk to the person we've just freed. Aha! Cool.
Ah, freedom at long last. My
I've never played that.
Suggested that you had a slightly better chance to fail rather than to succeed. I suspect, though, that you often beat the odds. Thank you.
Are you hurt?
No. A little weary, perhaps, but not injured. My mind remains sharp, however. I suggest we make our escape from this place. It is the only tactically sound option at our disposal.
Okay, I'll give it a little look. What sort of game is it? Let's get out of here.
Agreed. Allow me to create a portal to Meridia's city. We can speak there.
"2D Minecraft. Played this a long time ago. They were able to complete the old vanilla storyline or do the expansions take away. No, all the storylines are still there. So basically it's 2D Minecraft. Cool, yeah. This is actually the original storyline. Which is, if someone was starting today, I would suggest you start with this.
Leads to the Hollow City. We shall talk again when we are safely inside its walls.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, if you ever play this, start the original main storyline, because there's Orsinium, Morrowind, Somerset and elsewhere as well, and Greymore coming out the middle of this year. Do them in order, the story will make more sense. But you can do them out of order, and you don't even have to do the story quests. You can do other stuff if you want. Yes, in the... You tried it again later and didn't start in the Cold Harbour area like I did the first time. I think it was Morrowind. Yeah, that's what would happen. That's what would happen depending on what expansion. But what you can do is you can go to a quest giver who will give you the original main quest and you'll start off there. So a lot of fighting, some building, looking for weapons the like, and fighting bosses. That sounds interesting. That does sound interesting. I'll have to give that a look. Right, so I think my food has worn off. Yes, it has. So let's just sort that out. Cool. Right. So what's happened is a Daedric prince, Molag Bal, is trying to pull the world of Nirn, where we all live, into oblivion. And we're trying to stop that from happening. And that's the whole Planemeld storyline. Groundskeeper, okay. So, the king.
I have barely set foot within these hallowed walls, and I already feel 1,000 times better. And now that you are here, we can determine our next move against the vile Molag Bal.
You played a lot of Terria back in the days. Ah!
I must take stock of our assets and resources. Determine just how much might we can bring to bear. Only then can I develop a strategy that shall allow us to win this war. But forgive me. I wanted to convey that you performed admirably at the tower.
Ooh, that's a nice suit of armour because of its abilities. Stats are the same as what I've got, but I do like those abilities.
It is good to be back in this ancient city. I need to assess our strengths and weaknesses, determine how best to make our assault against Molag Bal. If we strike before we build up a sufficient force, however, I fear we shall lose this war.
What do you suggest?
Soldiers, the ones who call themselves the Fighters Guild. They seem strong and capable, at least at first glance. I shall speak to their leader at once.
I'm not sure who's in charge of this force.
No leader? Well, that is an unacceptable situation. I shall take command of this Fighter Guild force. It is the only logical solution. Talk to those within this building. After I consult with the groundskeeper, I shall join you inside.
Okay. Right. Hey, Cadwell.
Smashing! So glad you could join us. Welcome to the Fighters Guild, which is rather a mundane name, isn't it? Though it is precise. They fight things and they're in a guild. Works rather well, actually, come to think of it.
You found the Fighters Guild members?
Actually, it was Honor who found them. Have you met? We've been together forever. He knows Cold Harbor almost as well as I do.
Your pet found them?
Pish tosh! Honor isn't a pet. He's my faithful steed. He does mistake the odd wood elf for a tasty treat, but they've been known to do that themselves, haven't they?
Okay.
Your nagging is becoming more annoying than my persistent rash. We finally have a secure base. To go back outside without a plan is even too foolhardy for me.
You want us to hide behind these walls? To leave our comrades to die while you sip wine and lounge about? You have no honor, knight.
Don't lecture me about honor, elf. You have no idea what I've seen or what I've gone through.
Wow. Okay.
My apologies for that display. The whole rash comment. Just a figure of speech, of course. So, I suppose you know more about this place than any of us. Like where I can get a decent drink?
The city is a safe haven, a place where we can regroup and organize.
A safe haven, eh? I didn't really expect to see cheerful flowers and clear water anywhere in this dark realm. I assumed we were walking into untimely and painful deaths. Glad to see I was wrong this one time.
Cool. How did you end up here?
I couldn't let you go off and save the world all by yourself, could I? Not with just these Fighters Guild braggarts. Besides, there was a portal. How could I not step through and see what was on the other side?
Need to get some food. Hope you have an awesome stream. Thank you. Thank you very much, Buddy, and thank you very much for the raid. It's greatly appreciated. Who's leading this group?
That's a good question. I heard that Captain Alfari was killed shortly after we were scattered. I was hoping to find another officer here, but no such luck.
I rescued an alien king. He wants to help assemble our forces.
An alien? I thought they were all, you know, dead. Of course, this is a Daedric prince's plane. I really need to stop being surprised by such revelations. I have a feeling that won't be the strangest thing I find out before this is all over.
Okay.
Attend me, soldiers. We have a war to win, and time grows short.
What in Ariel's name is this? Who are you?
So that's the last alien, huh? I thought he'd be more dusty. Isn't that what happens when elves get really, really old?
Shut it, you fop.
Who's in charge of this group? Step forward and address me. Then allow me to rectify that. I shall lead you. We shall recover your comrades and complete your mission. If that does not work for you, your services are no longer needed.
I don't know who you are, but you aren't Fighters Guild. You have no authority over us.
Do you challenge me, then? Do you want me to kill you to prove my combat prowess to your companions?
I wouldn't necessarily mind seeing that. He is kind of annoying.
How can you expect us to lay down our lives for someone we never met? Trust is earned on the battlefield.
If you want to survive, if you want to win this, you must trust me. Allow me to explain why you need my lead. We shall work this out. I understand your reservations, but with my leadership, the Fighters Guild will help us win this war.
Cool. So, now we talk to the groundskeeper.
The pieces begin to fall into place. With the king's aid, we shall assemble a force worthy of Meridia's blessing.
When did these people arrive?
Small groups have trickled in since your departure. The warriors inside seem to be under the protection of the knight Darien, an exceptional fellow. Brave to a fault, and devoted to lost causes. Cadwell found them in the wilds.
Oh.
The pieces begin to fall into...
No. Right. Now, we know that the mage we've got to rescue is somewhere in the southeast, so it could be either of these. So, perhaps somewhere to the east. I should also look for any other missing fighters. Okay, so we're going to be going for there or there. So we're here, so we go back in and we go out this way. Right. How's our inventory doing now? We're good. Off we go. Okay, so that's the Court of Contempt, but there is a waypoint. So let's not deal with the Court of Contempt, maybe. Just get the waypoint. Right. Whoa, going the wrong way. Cool. So we got some crafting stations up here. We may as well get those. Yeah, we'll just avoid that thing. Right, can we... Oh, no. There's the waypoint we're after. Right. I'm kind of thinking it might be the Great Shackle, but let's head for the Black Forge. That is the first thing that's properly to the east.
The great and wondrous Vanus Galerion has a message for you.
This is the guy we're seeking to rescue.
Greetings. This magical projection presents my current plan to my allies. Separated and alone, I decided to complete our mission, personally. I entered the Black Forge through a side door with the intention of destroying the Great Shackle beyond.
Why did you go in alone?
In case it needs to be said, the Black Forge creates all of Molag Bal's vile weapons, including the Dark Anchors and the Great Shackle. With the Great Shackle destroyed, the threat of the Planemeld should come to an end.
You can't actually hear me, can you?
No need to concern yourself. I'm sure I have this well in hand. I imagine I've already destroyed the Great Shackle, and even now we're celebrating our victory over the Lord of Brutality. Yes, I'm sure that's what has happened.
I don't think that's what happened. I should go find you. Right. Damn overconfident elven mage. No, that's not the one we want. That might be the way we come out. LSA, thank you very much for the raid. Hello there, Avie. Make sure I get all this right. Welcome in, folks. And I see Avie's there as well. So we should definitely give a shout out to Avie, as well as LSA. Welcome on in, folks. We're just about to go and try and rescue an overconfident mage. If I can find the way in. That's alright. You and LSA have shouted me out plenty of times. Aha, stairs. Hi LSA. Right. It looks like we won't be defeating the Planemeld because I'm lost. Right, is it actually here? No, that's not it. Oh, wait a sec. Okay. Joy! This could be painful. And what were you playing? By chance, LSA. Hope you had a good stream. Cool, we found it. The world is saved. Only the Dremora Overkin who supervise the Black Forge know the secrets of smithing the ebon alloy cold iron of which the great chains and dark anchors are made. The work here is difficult and dangerous, and most soul-shriven thralls last only a few shifts. Yikes. You're revising World of Warcraft. Oh. It's a long time since I played World of Warcraft. Revisiting. Yes. Cool, I hope it was fun. You unlock the Volpira. Those are the fox people, aren't they? That sounds cool. Right. Find Vanus. Where you got yourself to, mage? Oh dear.
You there, please. I need your assistance.
Are you another magical projection?
What a ridiculous question. I am the Great Mage's essence of health. The Daedra captured Vanus. They plan to use him to power the Great Shackle. To prevent this, Vanus divided his essence into 3 fragments.
Oh dear. What can I do to help you?
Vampires feed upon this essence and weaken it. Kill the vampires and collect the energy they siphon from me. Restore that energy to me and I can easily break free of these flimsy bonds.
What are you exactly?
When Vanus Galerion was captured, he cast a spell that divided him into his 3 essential essences. Health, stamina, and magicka. I am the Great Mage's health. Set each of these essences free, and we can make the Great Mage whole once more.
And how were you captured?
While we are the essences of the Great Mage, we aren't the Great Mage himself. Not exactly. Separated into fragments such as this, we are weak, vulnerable. It wasn't long before we, too, were bound in magical chains.
Crikey. And why do you need Vanus to power the Great Shackle?
The Great Mage is a virtual powerhouse of magicka energy. The Daedra want to use that power to speed up and complete the Planemeld, finally merging Nirn into Cold Harbor. But make no mistake, Vanus has simply delayed the inevitable with this ploy.
And caused all kinds of other problems. Thank you, Vanus. Right. Where are these? I see. So they're all over the place, basically. That's a shriven worker. Don't want to fight you. I want the vampires. Okay. It's all this screaming in Cold Harbor. Right, cool. I'll do it for starters. So much for that one. Nice. Nice of them to group up like this. Ouch, Shanks ain't critted him then. Right, that's 4 of them. So... okay, there's 2 there. No, there's 3 there. I think we can take 3. Now they're... well. So bow and two-handed weapons for this character, which seems to be working quite well. Oh, I see. Right. Cool. Let's 3 this then.
You have returned. I had almost given up hope.
I've recovered your stolen energy.
Yes. I can sense its reinvigorating presence. Give it back to me and I shall free myself. Follow my light to the slave quarters. Then we can recover our essence of stamina.
Here's your stolen. Oh. I am liking this quest. Okay. Yeah, let's see. I suppose hitting them with 3 different dots is not exactly fair of me, but there we go. Okay, we'll wait this time. Oh, this time that. Right. Where are we going to? Talk to Garion's S. Ah, there he is. Okay.
The time to reforge the essences of the Great Mage has arrived.
How can I help you?
The essence before you has been used to feed the slaves and keep them working. Talk to the slaves and convince them to release my energy so that I can break free. If the slaves refuse, there is another way.
What other way?
The slaves' taskmaster used a device to rip away my energy. The device can recover the energy, but doing so will destroy the soul-shriven you target. However, the device only works from a distance. Get too close, and you can't target a slave.
Tell me more about Vanus.
What can I tell you that you don't already know? Vanus Galerion is the most famous, most powerful, most daringly courageous mage in the Mages Guild. His legendary exploits are, well, legendary.
Why did he think he could take care of this on his own?
Aren't you listening? He's the Great Mage. There isn't anything he can't accomplish once he sets his mind to it. This particular conundrum is merely a minor bump in the road. Makes things more interesting.
Yeah. Right, let's try and persuade people rather than destroy them. The soul-shriven themselves are not to blame.
I hate this so-called existence.
Why are you so depressed?
I think the more pertinent question is, why aren't you more depressed? Why hasn't this horrible place made you so sad you can hardly breathe? Why? Why? There's got to be something wrong with you.
I see.
I hate this. Not a chance, dunghead. It was given to me. Go find your own.
Give it to me, I can use it to destroy this forge.
Well, in that case, just make sure you shut down this damn forge.
So, if you've got the persuade skill, you won't have to destroy the soul shriven.
I saw you eyeing my fire. It isn't very warm, but it's all we've got. Go find your own fire, stranger.
Will you give me the energy they fed to you?
Why? You don't look like you need it. Without it, I'll grow weak and wither away. Wait, that's what you want to happen. You want to hurt me.
This won't hurt you. If you give me the energy, it will help you.
It will? I don't know. All right, take it. Take it and leave me alone.
And
I
you?
wish we could take longer breaks. The work never ends.
The energy they fed you, I need it back.
And what will you give me in return? What do you have that will keep me whole and strong enough to do the work that is required of me?
So you need Intimidate as well, do you? So if you don't return the energy, I will give you a terrible beating.
Oh, so high and mighty. You think to take the place of the Taskmaster, do you? Oh, very well. Take it and get out of my sight. Some of us have to work for a living.
I feel a little bit bad about that. Just a little bit. Oh no!
Escape? That's easy. Waiting for the right time to make your move. That's where the difficulty comes in.
I need the energy that was fed to you.
And how will that help this one see the escape plan to fruition? This one thinks you should bother someone else now.
Give me the energy or I'll rip it from you.
Always with the violence. Your kind so predictable. Very well. Take it. This one hopes you joke on it.
Don't run off like that again, Alexis. You know that I worry so.
Alexis, who's Alexis?
Are we playing a game? Is this a new game, Alexis? You know how much I love games.
Will you return the energy that was
Dear
fed to you?
Alexis, why would I do such a thing? The energy makes me strong. I haven't felt this good in such a long time.
Okay, what about some gold?
Oh, Alexis, you remembered how much I love bright and shiny things. I never could refuse your requests. Take the energy and use it well.
Cool. I do like the fact that not every quest in this requires you to kill things.
Did you succeed?
I've recovered the energy.
The Great Mage himself couldn't have done any better, but don't tell him I said that. After you return my energy, I will break free. The last fragment is trapped in the foundry. Follow my light and I'll show you the way.
Take back the energy. Cool. Get some protection. Like that. Two more. Okay, I'm just going to batter you. Cool. It's good I've got a companion here. This is a bit tougher. Cool. Let's just help them out. Right, in we go.
The pain. It's exquisite, but this has to end. The Great Mage must be made whole again so we can finish our mission.
How do I get you out of here?
4 seals contain the magic that binds me to this machine. While this essence is locked in place, they siphon my energy into the forge.
I thought you divided yourself so they couldn't do this to you.
Vanus divided himself to prevent them from using his considerable energy to power the Great Shackle. It didn't stop them from plugging this essence into the forge, however.
Okay.
Unlock the 4 seals and I'll be able to escape this damned machine.
I don't understand what they're doing to you.
They plan to use the Great Mage to provide a considerable boost of energy, to complete the Planemeld ahead of schedule. Vanus divided his energy among the 3 essences, making each one worthless to the Great Shackle.
And what does the Great Shackle do?
It is a larger, more powerful version of a dark anchor, designed to complete the connection, to draw Oblivion and Nirn together.
Then what purpose does this device serve?
It provides the power necessary to craft Molag Bal's vile implements of conquest. Daedric weapons, dark anchors, the components of the Great Shackle itself. And I am the source of this energy, at least while the seals of binding remain in place.
Okay. So... one. Cool. Getting a relatively easy time with this.
They feel brittle, less powerful.
I've unlocked seals.
And these bindings can no longer hold me. This essence will join you, and then we can find the physical form of the Great Mage.
Where is his body?
Through the boiler tunnels waits the mighty Guardian, Kothutwilk. Defeat the Guardian and open the cage that holds our physical form. I can lead you to the Great Mage. Just stay close and follow my light.
Okay. Where is that light going to? Aha, there we go. Oh.
Insolent intruder! The mage belongs to me!
Nice. You know, it would have been harder if we hadn't had someone else there. That Clanthea would have been knocking us down all the time. Come on, wakey wakey.
Health and vitality. Welcome. And now stamina returns. How I've missed you, old friend. Much better. Now, follow me out of this foul place. Then we can talk.
Next time, don't get yourself in so much trouble. I don't know if Cold Harbour load times have always been very long, but I'm not noticing much of a speed up in load time since the last update. Right, there.
Perhaps I shouldn't have attempted this by myself.
So this is the Great Shackle?
Yes, the Great Shackle, where the Planemeld begins and ends. I thought I could deal with it on my own, but I was wrong. You have restored me, released me from captivity. With your continued help, we can end this threat once and for all. The time has come. The Great Shackle must be destroyed.
What can I do to help?
Stay close and follow my every command. Taking down the Great Shackle, the primary conduit for the Planemeld, requires precision and the careful application of destructive spells. As it so happens, I am a master of destructive spells.
Well, let's go destroy the Great Shackle then.
This won't be easy. Is there anything else you want to ask me before we move out?
What else can you tell me about the Great Shackle?
What can I tell you that isn't obvious? The Great Shackle is the ultimate version of Molag Bal's Dark Anchors. A massive weapon capable of completing the Planemeld of its own accord. It would be a fascinating device if it wasn't so terrifying.
Is there a plan you want to share with me?
They wanted to use my energy to power the Shackle. That indicates to me that the Shackle utilizes some form of energy. Disrupting that flow of energy may be key to destroying the Great Shackle. I'll know more once we get inside.
Then let's get moving. Certainly impressive. What do we have here? See, the way is barred. Yes. As he's taking his time, I should do a bit of light looting.
A barrier spell on the door? How pedestrian. Give me a moment and I'll open the way. I must be weaker than I thought. That took a lot out of me. Once we get inside, you take the lead.
So we have to explore this, do we?
I need to conserve my energy for dealing with the shackle. So I leave the hacking and slashing up to you.
Well, so far no hacking and slashing, and there's why.
We need to locate the source of energy that provides the power for the shackle.
Oh, come here then. Oh. Is this the way? This is the way. Cool. Door to the Great Mooring. The linchpin of the Great Shackle must remain locked by the magical conduits. Okay. Right. So we want to reverse the flow of energy through the magical conduit. Take the conduit's upper bar. Whoa. Go through that lot.
Is someone out there? I could use a little help in here.
I see. I suspect the conduit is going to be somebody. That's going to lead to some hard choices.
Hello? Can you let me out of this cage, please?
Right. Which cage is this?
appreciate the help, and I won't forget this. I'll return the favor one day. You can count on that.
Oh, who are you?
I thought I would rot in that cage forever.
I'm here with Vanus Galerion to destroy the Great Shackle.
What an excellent idea. You can count on my help. I'll go find Vanus and prepare myself for battle.
Cool. Another ally. Yay. Right.
You there! Over here! Would you be so kind as to open this cage? You have my thanks, friend.
Someone needs to pay for locking me away in this dung heap.
Vanus Galerion and I are here to destroy the Great Shackle.
I need to bust some heads, so I'm going to help you with your mission. I'll find Vanus and ready myself for battle.
Cool. I'm guessing Nord. Tasty, tasty souls. May as well follow the rest. Let's see if there's any law books here. Oh, missed that. Okay. Next. Right, so we need to enter the morgue. Okay. Cool. Like, There's Cadwell. Hey, I think we need to get in there though. We're going to need the help of these other people to complete this quickly, so may as well not turn that down.
Let's move out! The Great Shackle isn't going to destroy itself, you know!
Uh-huh. I think we're in a solo part.
Shackle, we're going to give you a damn good thrashing.
Defend me while I cast this extremely powerful and fantastically impressive spell!
Magic missile or something like that.
Keep them off me. I have to concentrate, and even the least distraction can be disastrous.
Well, that worked well. That's where they're coming from, is it? Oh, she got through. Got her though. And they're going to come from here.
Deal with those creatures. Must I do everything on this mission?
Aid me!
So far, all you've done is get yourself into trouble.
I need aid!
Right, let's get a dot going. Okay, got another one coming from here.
I need healing! Heal me!
Okay, I'm sure something big's about to turn up now then.
It must be electrifying to watch a master such as I while I work.
He's very full of himself, isn't he? Oh, there's another one. Okay. That's unpleasant. Shoot him in the back in the heat of battle, it could have been anyone. I like it.
I need more time. Don't let those creatures get past you.
Oh, screw this. Come on then. Right, a moment's rest. Yikes. Okay, now we've pissed off Molag Bal.
Did it! The Great Shackle has been shattered! The threat of the Planemeld is no more!
Jolly good. And as soon as you deal with the planar vortex, everything will be right as rain.
What? Explain yourself, man. What planar vortex?
The Shackle formed a planar vortex, kind of like an oblivion straw that will suck Nirn right through and into Cold Harbor. Quite amazing how I knew that.
Enough! We can discuss this back in the Hollow City. I'll open a portal before this entire place collapses on top of us.
I do like Cadwell though. I have done Northern Elsewhere, so I do know more about his story than I would normally at this point. Yes, it was very tempting to just shoot him in the back. Oh, I am enjoying this. It is really good, but yikes. It's complex. Okay, I think I am going to put things to a close there for today. Thank you all very much for watching, and thank you very much for the raid. Got raided twice, which was very cool. I will be back Wednesday 7 PM GMT, which will be Elite Dangerous, so we'll be in space, and Thursday 7 PM GMT we're back in Elder Scrolls Online, and we'll be carrying on with this story. Right now though, we are going to go and do a quick raid. So if you don't mind joining me, we will go and raid another. I will command in here. Another ESO streamer. Cool. So thank you very much for watching. And I hope to catch people again soon. And LSA and AB, I'm sure I will catch you in your streams at some point. So please do take care. But for now, goodbye and have a good rest of the weekend, however much is left for you.